Every breath he took was like being stabbed anew. The pressure in his chest indicated a lung had collapsed. "Getting a taste of the devil's whip, are you?" The man seemed intrigued. "Tell me, what is it like?" He pushed his face nearer, the reek of civet too strong in his pomade. How humiliating to be killed by someone who didn't know how a true gentleman dressed, by someone who had no style. Such a disappointment not to score a better caliber of assassin, Antony thought grimly. "Go to hell!" he spat. The man tusked. "I thought we'd covered that. That's your destination. Frankly, I don't believe in such superstitious nonsense. All the names and their pledges are here, I trust." Antony wasn't going to give his murderer the satisfaction of an explanation. He had fulfilled his part by bringing Sir Francis Dashwood's diary to the meeting. He hadn't promised to reveal how to read it. A rag of honour remained, and he would cling to it until his last breath. Let his killer find that out himself. The man negligently flipped the leaves. He glanced at Antony and smiled. "Still alive? Well then, tell your master, Beelzebub, that you have served into my hands the means to destroy the Hellfire Club, with the chaser of bringing down the government as their wicked practices are revealed. He might let you have time off for infernal behaviour." He chuckled at his own joke. Antony's head swam. His knees were wet as a pool of blood formed on the floor of the cave. Skulls grinned from the altar. The lewd carvings quivered and cavorted. Demons tupping maidens, boys servicing old men, drunkards pissing on sacred symbols. The man found the list of those who had belonged to the Hellfire Club since it began. He gloated with sick joy. "Really? The Duke of Wharton was the founder?" He tapped his lips with a bloody forefinger. "Shame that line is extinct. It would have been my greatest pleasure to bring it down." He turned a page. Antony grimaced at his red-kneed breeches. He knew that book as well as his own chin in the shaving mirror, so he could predict what the man would see next. Gloating turned to alarm. "Where are the pages for the current members?" Oh, the uses of a razor blade. Antony thought he should write an ode on the subject in the style of Pope or Cowper. He was good at imitation, a family trait. Antony shook his head. Thoughts tangled. Knowing he was taking his leave of life's assembly, he couldn't bring himself to care. He'd be out of this man's reach so very soon. A hand gripped the hilt of the knife. "No, you don't escape that easily, Pennington. It's not too late for you to suffer beyond your imaginings. I'll make you cry for your mother." The murderer shoved the knife deeper and sent pain ricocheting. Antony could hear the sawing against the bone, but the dagger was still not near enough to the heart to kill him quickly. "Dear God, it hurts so much. Tell me." The diary had been Antony's sacred charge. He hadn't had time to pass on the knowledge that was his responsibility. It spelt the ruin of so many. It threatened the kingdom. What was written there would make the world burn until there was nothing but ashes. He hated to fail. "So sorry." He addressed his brethren, wildly thinking that he saw them crowding him. No. Those were only the club's paintings, decorating the walls of this chamber of revelry. No one else was here but him and his killer.